Hello and welcome back to new latest news. Deepseek AI just dropped new AI model, Deepseek R1. A few months ago, OpenAI dropped latest reasoning model, OpenAI 01 model, and the best capabilities and the math and other benchmark is very well. Deepseek R1 model is open source. Anyone can use, anyone can download and use. Is very well same 01 reasoning model and best capabilities. We introduced first generation reasoning model Deepseek R1 0 and Deepseek R1 and 0. Model trained on large scale reinforcement learning without supervised fine tuning. SFT step demonstrate remarkable reasoning capabilities and much more. Language model mixing are to address issue for enhanced reasoning performance, introduce DeepSeek R1 and corporate and much more. 1.57 billion, 8 billion, and 14 and 32 and 70 billion. Artificial general intelligence and open source. This is the best model OpenAI 01. The original paper of DeepSeek R1 recognized capability in LLM reinforcement learning. We introduced first generation reasoning model, and this is the model benchmark is very well, and there's the paper 22 pages paper and all introductions. Introduction large language model has been rapid iteration and evolution topic in Google and OpenAI just to artificial intelligence. And recently, pre-training, post-training emerged an important component, full training pipeline in showing the on. Anyone can read this paper and link in the description below. This is the post-training large-scale learning-based model and similar model powerful to summary of evolution result and much more. I am going to Hugging Face available in this paper and model. This is the Hugging Face main DeepSeek model card. This is the introduction I can recently use post training and much more. This is the DeepSeek model available on Hugging Face. 671 billion total parameters and active parameters 37 billion and context length 128k, and this model is same. This is the digital model detail of DeepSeek R1 digital queen 1.5 billion in the math, and this is the digital queen 7 billion math and llama 3.1 8 billion and much more. This is the evolution result R1 benchmarks architecture and much more is very well English and maths and other Chinese and much more. This is the Chinese models is very well. Go to website and run locally in this code tensor pair size mixed model in this and the lessons of MIT. This is the best model of open source anyone can use and open source AGI. This is the file and versions. This is the readme MD file and API is available as very well. And this is the community. Okay, this is the introduction of DeepSeek API and release R1 performance on par with OpenAI 01 fully open source model and technical report MIT lessons. And website and API anyone can use and buy. It's very low cost and the API. This is the benchmark lessons MIT and this is the paper. And this is the API pricing. Use DeepSeek R1 by setting model DeepSeek Reasoner 0.14 million input tokens and 0.55 million $55 million input tokens and 2.19 million 1 million output token. This is the API guidance reasoning model. API parameter, max tokens, and short token per second prices in this model. Output reasoning model API example, multi-round conversation API, for example, streaming, no streaming, and streaming, multi-round conversation, import OpenAI client, and much more. This is the code, and copy and paste the API section. Uh, chart prefix completion beta. Notice simple code, and this is the FIMB completion. Simple code anyone can use, and rate limit. Rate limit is not user and use the best request anyone. Token use English character 0.3 token and Chinese character 0.6 token. Calculate token use upline and rate limit. Okay, error code 401 permit and 401 authentication fails. 0.2 annotation balance and 422 annual parameters and rate limit reached 429. And server error 500 and much more. Deepseek release R1, and this is I can before reading this capabilities, and one of the best model, and anyone can use open source as very well model. This is the best open source AGI anyone can use and download the model. Ulama just run this model and locally as very well model. I hope to enjoy the video. Just please subscribe the channel and build the community. Thank you for the next video.